But welcome to What's Going On Live. And I got to tell you all, it is a beautiful feeling to be live, to be coming to you guys. So this is live. Now, like I said, my first week, I had my special guest. I had my brother, Joe Suba was in the building. Wait. I'm not worthy.
Cut it out.
I'm not worthy. You're working on some newer stuff. You got some stuff coming up, and I know you want to get that out there to the people. I hear the chat room, first of all, is crowded.
Yeah,
and I'm going to talk to them. Look, they're in the building. What's up, guys?
What's good, man?
What's happening, man? Hey, buddy. Hey, buddy.
Hello. No, that's a great looking TV. That's how they just got ousted out. But after being there for 2-3 days, oh man, the best pizza I had in the world was from Afghanistan.
So Ray's Pizza is definitely off the
Oh man, that Afghanistan pizza was unbelievable.
I know Afghanistan. Yes, indeed. Welcome to another episode, What's Going On? We're live down here at FRP, live.tv. And for those of you tuned in right now, thank you all so much for being here. We do this each and every Tuesday from 6 to 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And you know I try to bring you the flavor, new flavor,
okay,
each and every week, baby. So what I did was I went out and actually got the actual new flavor video, brother.
Wow.
You know, I got D-Mitch in the building. And let me just say this before I introduce him. This is special to me because, you know, I've been here for a minute. And, you know, in being here, I get a chance to watch people that come after and watch the process, watch the growth. And I got to say this, man, it's like being a proud pop and, you know, bringing out the Kleenex tissue and dropping a tear because I watched the growth from D-Mitch in 96 with new flavor videos from the, what was it, the Metro Access Studios, or was it, remember then? Metro, okay. And to watch the show, 12:30, it was 12:30, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And he would have the artists on there, and of course we had this little game him and I played. Like when the artist would perform, I would give my feedback, but we had a code word that let him know that if it was, you know, or if it wasn't.
If
so
it was trash.
you know, yeah. But and then, you know, the industry changed because we got a chance to do a lot of things, go a lot of places, meet a lot of people, spend a little bit of money, you know, and we don't want the IRS watching this. So, you know, we had a good time. Then the industry changed. They changed how they treated us. So what happened was we had to reinvent not just ourselves, but the programs that we had. And so what happened, Mitch started doing other things. He took on the photography world. Yeah. You know, and I went into radio. Actually, him and I both went into radio. And
well, you went first.
Okay.
And then you brought me in.
Okay. And that's how it happened. But today, and the reason why I'm telling this story, because it was a process, and like I said, I'm proud of him, I love him, and I like to tell him that on air, and I like y'all to know that this is my brother, and I love him to death, man. It's not anything that I wouldn't do for this brother, because that's how it is. It's brotherhood that you can't understand unless you're part of a brotherhood. So I want to welcome my brother to the building. Yeah. FRP Live is live for you now.
Yeah.
New flavor videos, Mitchell Media visuals. It's all going down. Welcome, my brother.
Thank you, man.
Talk to the people. Let them know who you is, you know,
who
you are.
Well, first and foremost, man, I'm proud of you.
Oh, man,
because when I first started back in 96, it was you who contacted me and kind of, you know, took me under your wing and showed me the ropes. Okay. So because of you, I'm here today, man. So thank you, brother.
Wow, man, I appreciate that. You know, and in saying that, there's a lot of things that people really don't understand, especially like with us. We on TV a lot. We were on TV a whole lot. Yeah. And
damn near every day.
Almost.
Right.
And between the two of us, we got about 50 years in the business on television. You 21 years now with New Flavor Videos. Yeah. Have been on the air since 96. Yeah. So this is 2017. So that's 21 years. And me, 31 years this year with What's Going On. So that's 52 years, man.
That's crazy.
And I say that to say this. You know, there's always people who watch what we do that we really don't know is watching us.
True.
And, you know, for a lot of long time, you say, Murph, embrace your celebrity. And I'm like, you know what? Yeah, okay, I learned to do that. Yeah. But my point is, you never know who's watching.
True.
And like I said, you know, you watched me, and I turned around and started watching you, and then there's others that watch you and have been inspired by what you do.
Indeed.
You know, because we're just regular folk doing what we do best and what we love. You know, so the transition and New Flavor Videos got started how? What was the concept behind that?
You know what? I was a local DJ Harlem, East Side, just doing my thing, and started selling mixtapes like every other DJ.
Right.
And I met an older guy, RJ.
Oh man, right.
Yeah,
RJ.
RJ, a good brother,
Right.
older brother. He was digging my tapes.
Right.
And one day he was like, "Yo, D-Mitch, man, your tapes is crazy. You should consider television." I'm like, "Well, what do you mean?" He was like, "Public access." Well, what the hell is that?
Right.
So he broke it down and everything. And I think one day I went downtown to M&N on a humble, got an application, still like not knowing what's going on.
Right.
I filled it out, sent it in, then I went down south. it wasn't no big deal. I went to Atlanta.
Right,
So I was
right.
in Atlanta for a couple of months,
Right.
and RJ and I was talking back and forth.
Right.
And I got a call from Eminem one day and was like, Mr. Mitchell, if you're still interested, your show starts
Right.
July 1st, 1996.
Wow.
So I said, damn, I got to go home now. So I left the A, went
Right.
home, and he and I went to Metro Access,
Right.
and we went live. Yeah, exactly. What's his name? Jim Claddock. Yeah, we went live, man,
Right.
and that was it. It just took off from there.
Right. What RJ used to say? 500 pounds of shit. What, I
He
forgot.
was like two DJs. Or he do this. 2 DJs, 2 mics, something crazy like that. I don't know.
500
man.
pounds of, it was just funny because he always did his thing when it came to, I guess, comedy. I think he wanted to try his hand at comedy and just, he stayed with the 2 turntables, spinning, whatever.
Yo, man, big up to my dude RJ.
Yeah,
man.
RJ,
Yeah.
love you, man, because, you 2 guys was something else, man. And then, matter of fact, it was funny because you and RJ was on Metro Access, and so was Bobby Simmons.
Yes.
And I used to watch both of you. Bobby used to come on like 6 o'clock in the morning.
Right.
And you guys came on,
12:30.
right, and I used
But
to
Bobby
have-
was doing he had like a separate situation. Bobby was working for Jim Claddock.
Okay.
When Jim had the Psychic Network and music videos, the split screen.
Okay.
We were there for public access.
Okay.
We just happened to use the same studio.
Gotcha.
And that's how we met Bobby Simmons.
All right. And then and from 96 and getting into the industry and then seeing, like you said, you saw my show and you said, wow, how does this guy get all these artists on his show? You're like, this kid is doing it.
First of all, you had like 3 shows. You had like 3 shows. I'm like, damn, this dude is really popping, man. How the hell you get 3 shows?
I was on 11:30, 1 o'clock, and 4:30 on another. I was like, yeah. But they caught up with me. They finally caught up with me and chopped me down in one show.
They should have put you in jail, you thief. You stole
stole a lot of-
airtime, man.
Oh, that was crazy, but it helped.
Yeah.
Because then once you got into the business and saw how it was and seeing how how that worked, 30 people waiting for the same artist, it was a cheese line, man.
Yeah, it was crazy.
But
it was a crack line, man. It was
definitely a crack line. It was definitely a crack line. But the crazy thing was we've distinguished ourselves from other shows because we came in with a purpose.
Mm-hmm.
It was something that we wanted to do, and we had a way of doing it. Like, we could sit down and interview the same artist and do it in a different way and bring about the interest and pique the interest of people who might see our show back to back and say, you know what, I loved both of those shows because they were different.
I think it was based on maturity, knowledge, and understanding of what a man was supposed to do.
Right.
A lot of guys were a lot younger than us, so they were like coming from like a street perspective, which isn't bad. It's just that they didn't understand the concept of television and the power of the viewership.
Okay.
I think you and I did, and we just took it and ran with it.
Until we had funny moments. We had some classic moments. But before we talk about classic moments, let's talk about the things that, you were able to accomplish by having a show and actually, having a great show. The record labels took notice of the shows that were actually out there doing what they're supposed to do and started allowing us to go to different places to meet different people at conferences.
Yeah, I think just like I just said, based on how we conducted ourselves, it opened up a lot of doors. And once the labels recognized who were doing what on different type of levels, it allowed us to travel. Right. And within our travels, we hit everywhere pretty much.
Right.
I mean, you stayed home for a while. I don't know what it was, but this guy would not move from Harlem. He was afraid. I don't know what.
I didn't like planes.
When the label said, D-Mitch, you want to go to Cali? Hell yeah.
Mitch was gone. I'm like, yo, Mitch, Murph, can I borrow your camera? Yo, let's talk about the first RCA camera. That camera was huge. He lugging that camera. It had its own separate case.
It did have a case. It wasn't that bad though.
It wasn't that bad?
It was VHS, but it wasn't that bad. But it worked, man.
Yeah.
It did what it's supposed to do.
Right.
I was in Jamaica. I think I was shooting everybody moving, but it worked, man. It worked.
Camera came back with stickers on it, like I was in Jamaica. I'm like, yo, I got stamps and a passport. I didn't even have a passport. My camera case came back, stickers everywhere. I'm like,
My bad.
it's all right,
My
though.
bad.
But it just goes to show how we've progressed from that camera where we used to stand by the wall. In my house, we used to do our show.
Wait, the power of editing is amazing.
Oh my God, tell me about it.
We was in Murph living room, man, just like on the floor editing, man, and we put it on TV, and people swear to God we had a bomb ass show, man.
Oh my God, I know. We sit there, wait. So what we do? I put the lens on the camera so you can see the. Yeah, we're live down here. What's going on? You know, our special guest today was. Don't forget, call the number 212. But I'm laying on the floor doing it with the cap on the camera.
Yo, you was the hood Donnie Simpson, man. That was funny.
That was some funny stuff.
Yeah.
But you know what? We have a crack staff that do research. They go into the archives and find stuff that you may have forgot about. So I want to use a clip.
Yo.
No, we're not gonna throw you under the bus now.
Okay.
No, don't throw it under the bus.
Because I would go home and throw you under the bus. Yo, okay.
We know too much. Hey, Peter, if you're ready, let's go to a clip of D-Mitch.
This guy.
New flavor videos. Let's do that. We set? If we set, let's go. It's What's Going On. We live here, FRPLive.tv. Those of you that's watching, don't forget to go in the chat room, get your questions ready, and come back and hang out with me and D-Mitch, all right? We'll be right back.
Here we go.
Don't go nowhere, because guess what? The love of my life is finna come on right now. That's my baby.
I'm focused, man. Holla at me, man.
Yes, indeed. You are now tuned into the #1 video show.
Did you heard?
New flavor. Hosted by the Coco King himself. D-Mitch.
Did you heard?
It's new flavor videos, y'all. Where we bring you the hottest, exclusive interviews from your favorite artists.
Lean back. These niggas can't breathe when I come through. Hum to some shoes. Gotta be 20, man. It's not even funny. They can't. It's so cold, too tight. The left looks too right. You know what? You right. These bitches can't. Look. They hearts racing. They start chasing, but I'm so fast when I blow past that they can't. In the presence of the man, your future looks better than your past. If you're present with the man, you better.
New flavor.
So I'm just trying to sketch my name and the legacy of hip hop. That's it.
All right. Yeah, it's going down. D-Mitch in the building. Now, tonight, I got my brother holding me down. AZ is here.
What's going on, man?
What's up, big dog?
Man, one more again. Just trying to get it popping. That's
Exactly. Fam, it's 08. Undeniable.
it. Yes, sir.
Let's talk about it.
I mean, it's beautiful things like the 7th or 8th album.
Right.
I'm not sure, but I'm still working. I'm still here. Undeniable. As far as production, got my man Fame on it. You know,
Okay.
under the Primo umbrella. You know,
Alright.
MOP put
Right.
it together. My man Knots, VA.
Okay.
Snoop Dogg, R.
Right,
Kelly.
right.
My man Street Radio did a lot of Murder Inc. You know what I mean?
I never heard of him.
Street Radio, it's a crew of cats.
Oh,
They
okay,
did a lot
okay.
of Ashante and
Nice.
Jabu when he was popping off at Large Pro, and everything else is gravy. You know what I mean?
Speaking of Large Pro, your single you got out right now with Styles. Did he produce
Yes,
that?
sir. Large Pro. What's good with you?
What's up with him? He still riding? What's going on?
I couldn't answer that.
You couldn't
one.
answer that?
I know the music is popping. I mean, it's
All right, real
answer
talk,
right there.
real talk.
Yeah.
Now, artistically, where you going on this album?
Man, I'm just speaking from a grown folk, perspective. You know what I mean? I've been in the game for a minute, and as
Yes,
I grew,
indeed. I had to do that. I had to pull out one of your openings because, when sitting here and talking about, what you've done, the quality of artists and guests that we've had on our shows, I wanted them to see firsthand.
Okay.
Because you was doing your thing. You was the Coco King.
Yeah. Ain't nothing changed.
Coco King.
I don't say it no more. But
I know. But I had to bring it out. We just throwing all the names out there, Coco King like I was Pocket Murph.
Oh, my God.
Money Murph. whatever you want to call me. But now it's Big Murph, and I guess that stuck. But, you know, you also basketball star up at New Paltz.
Okay.
Okay, so much for that. Anyway. But let me tell you something. There's not a place in Harlem that you can go to that Mitch has not been to. So one time, where was we going? We was going down to, I forgot what record label was going to. So I'm like, okay, you know, we're going to Mitch said, no, let's go this way. You go down this, take the side, go this. I said, how you know? He said, I used to do deliveries down here.
I used to be a messenger.
He knew every corner. We got there. I'm like, okay, so Mitch, I'm gonna go that way, go down. He said, all right, you go ahead that way. I get up there. Mitch already doing his interview. I don't know how he found the shortcuts, but he knew the shortcut to every place downtown.
Yo, when I was a messenger, man, I had to hit every corner, every curve, everything, man. So I know Manhattan like crazy, man.
You know, now we touched on funny moments.
Okay.
Let's talk about some of your best moments in and interviews that you've had during the course of New Flavor videos.
You know what? Actually, I've had a lot of great moments on my program, and it's kind of hard to really pinpoint right now what was like some of the best. So I'm gonna say pretty much all of them because I met some really cool people, just loving music so much. So just to I had like a you know how you get nervous when you see an artist. Right. When I interviewed Dr. Dre. In Jamaica, I had the bubble guts. I had the bubble because it was Dr. Dre. But other than that, everything else has been cool, man. Like Snoop is cool. You know, Tank, Dave Hollister.
They all was cool, man.
Nas, of course, Ja Rule. Everybody, man. Everybody. Yeah, everybody, man.
You know, I chose that clip because that came on where Fantasia was like, I just thought one of the greatest people was Fantasia. Okay. You know, in terms of interviews, because she just, exuded energy. Also, Keisha Cole. We sat with Keisha Cole for a long time. You know, which was really nice. And she just, even off camera, she was good. You know, and her people, it was just, it was love. You know? So, like you said, I really haven't had a bad guest. We probably had some moments. You know, like, remember this? I forgot we was interviewing somebody. Oh, was it Little C's and the Southside videos? And she was going to go to a video. And she said, let's go to
like Get Money remix. And Lucy said, "There's a remix." Yeah, that was crazy. That was crazy.
The time when I tried to spell Miami.
Yeah. That was bad.
That was classic.
That was straight Alfred Smith. That was bad. That was bad.
But I came back with my own rap.
You did.
Yeah, I closed out good.
Spit it again.
I wish I could, man. I wish I could. Even if I heard it again, I wouldn't even know it.
Right.
Because I would say that's not me. But I tell you, one of the worst moments though. What was that group that was just so like I don't know if it was something mob. They was just
Phil Mob.
Yeah, Phil Mob.
Out of they were down with Ludacris.
Right.
Out of Atlanta. They were you know what? As artists, they were good.
Right.
But as like, having like that behavior to sit down in public and really discuss what they're doing, their maturity wasn't there yet. And they were just acting a fool, man. Just acting a fool.
Now, do you remember the time when I think Columbia Records took us to see Maxwell? And
I wasn't there.
You wasn't there?
No, that was you.
That was me?
Yeah.
Oh, because I was going to tell you a funny story. Yeah. That was crazy. But
that wasn't me.
Oh.
Because you got the plaque. I didn't get the plaque.
Oh, okay.
And I said, how the hell you get the Maxwell plaque?
See, funny thing happened on the way to the bank. But one of the best moments we had was when I think what was the label? Priority. Remember Priority took us to see the concert. Was it?
It was
Mac 10.
It was
Snoop.
It was It was like the next episode, something with Snoop and Dr. Dre and
nice, man.
all them West Coast dudes. Yeah, it was nice.
They sent the limo for us.
Yeah.
Limo was stacked.
That was R&R Freelance.
R&R Freelance?
Yeah.
It was R&R Freelance?
Because Rosie went.
Rosie went,
yeah,
right.
R&R Freelance.
Right. That was real nice. We was like, I mean, never seen nothing like that before. That was real special, Yeah. So big thanks. We had a lot of great press days and met a lot of great people, even camera people. That was doing the events for us.
Right.
But I look at your progression from, like you said, once television changed, and the business changed, you went into photography.
Right.
Talk a little bit about that.
Well, we had reached that point where it was over.
Right.
For television, and we had to pretty much reinvent ourselves.
Right.
And while we were doing television, every artist I sat down with, I would take a picture with.
Right.
So the seed was planted. Right. So then when I realized TV is almost over And my little brother, D-Mitch, who's in the A, he was into photography.
Right.
So one time he came home and, you know, I was his guinea pig in Central Park doing a photo shoot. And still not knowing about photography.
Right.
This dude, he changing lenses. And
Right.
I'm like, dude, what you doing, man? Just take the damn picture. You know what I'm saying? But he had to break it down to me. And once he broke it down, I began to really study the craft.
Right.
And I fell in love with it, man. And then, you know, I had to get my own stuff and started to, you know, practice and practice and practice and practice and practice. So now it's at a point where I'm semi-decent.
Well, I'm gonna tell you semi-decent. I remember times when you used to say, Murph, I don't know nothing about this computer stuff. You know, I mean, next thing you know, he's got his own, what was that, the tablet or the whatever that Apple computer.
Oh, my Mac?
Yeah, your Mac.
Yeah.
And you doing Photoshop. And I'm like, this dude here, I still don't know how to work Photoshop.
I had to learn, man.
I'm going to learn.
I had to learn.
You're never too old to
If
learn.
I'm going to be a photographer, I had to learn how to,
Yeah,
you know.
right, yeah, because, you know. Anyway, I've seen your work, and, you know, so has others, and it had led you to shooting events.
Yeah,
you know, and people hiring you for, you know, occasions.
Yeah.
And I've seen, like, I think weddings, Sweet 16s, and just people that just wanted to take pictures, and also other occasions that they might want to take pictures that you know, I mean, it was spectacular. So I'm waiting for my session.
You ain't ready, man.
Ready.
You got an excuse. I don't know if you really know this guy, man. This guy got excuses for everything. This guy has excuses for everything. So if he say something, do like this. Because this guy has excuses for everything, man. So whenever you ready, you call me, bro, and I'll be there.
I call the Mitchell Media Visual Hotline?
Yeah.
All right, okay.
Yeah.
I'll do that. Speaking of hotlines, this has nothing to do with hotlines. Got some more footage.
Come on, man.
And I want to go to that. So if the crack staff is ready, Pete, if you got it lined up, let's go to that. You had made mention of something, and I think I have that. So I'm ready when you are, Peter.
Yo.
Yo, welcome back to New Flavor. Doing my thing. Dr. Dre, Montego Bay. What's up, baby? How you doing? Oh, yeah, I'm selling. Everything going good? Yeah, it's all man like that. That's how we do it. New Flavor, D-Mitch, Dr. Dre. It's going down like that. Peace. You gotta hit us off. You gotta spit something. All right. You know how we get down. It's on you, my baby.
All right. Hey, yo. I got a beautiful wife, kids, and a gorgeous home. What would make me jump in the tub with a cordless phone? I'm straight vicious. I hit you with plates and dishes. Leave you with 8 stitches. When I'm gay cause I hate bitches? Slut, don't be nice to me. I've had it with girls, and I still be mad at the world, even if it apologized to me. You're hearing the last thoughts of a man about to blow his fucking brains out and fall back on a blood-stained blouse on top of his spouse spread out on a blood-stained couch in front of his kids that he just killed in the same house. I'm sickening Boy George, picturing Michael Jackson in a little boy's drawers shopping at toy stores. If Shady said it, Shady meant it. I stayed a minute. I'll throw a stroller at you with a baby in it. Go ahead, pull the plug. Think I won't slap you. I just dropped the fucking pill, Mom. Don't vacuum. Slim Shady.
Your man just spit something. Now you know you got to follow up, son.
Hey, yo. Cause you from Harlem, I'ma spit some Harlem shit, right? Hey, yo, niggas was tired of being broke, so I hit them with packs. Y'all got tired of the fiction, so I hit you with facts. If a nigga is a problem, 2 ways you can solve them. Semi-automatically, or trade, revolve them. When Alpo killed Rich, he killed Harlem. According to AZ, the game is crazy. Here it is, the bottom line. New York is mine. I take this bitch over 1 block at a time. All I need is a connect like Nuno or Fritz, cause back in the days they hit Rich with crazy bricks. Let's go back to the essence, where shit was real. Niggas push caddies, Regals and Bondevilles. I think in 90 the code broke and niggas start snitching. But that ain't stopped shit, cause the bricks kept flipping. Around the same time my Uncle Rock came home from jail. Rich received his little brother finger in the mail. Rest in peace to Donnell. The stories I tell are real. One time. 50 Cent, baby.
Hey, yo, son, on that note, there's no more to be said. My man, do your thing. I'm with you full-fledged. Tonight you performing, right? I'm going to videotape that. You know what I mean? We going to do it.
Nobody likes me. Nobody likes me. That's okay, cause I don't like y'all anyway. Man, I don't like y'all anyway. Fuck all y'all. I let my watch talk for me, my lips talk for me, my gas talk for me. Now what up, homie? Even bitches who don't know me, they wanna know me, cause this shit I flow with.
I had to keep bringing out the footage. You talked about the bubble guts. standing there with the man, Dr. Dre. You didn't even know I had that. I didn't even know you was going to mention that.
Listen, man, you got me with that one.
Yeah.
You got me with that one.
But it's crazy because we was talking about 50.
Yeah.
And the I guess the occasions that we did get a chance to talk to him, parade, that event there, that was wasn't it Columbia Showcase?
Man, that was an old VHS tape. I don't even know what that was.
Wasn't D-Dot there?
Yeah. Derek Angelotti.
We had him on as well. So and it was a group called As Yet.
Okay.
Yeah,
right.
it was all there too.
You're right.
So and Cha, whatever her name was, the young girl.
Cha from Detroit, something like that.
I forgot her name, but she was also there. Yeah. And so I did that because I want them to understand exactly who you are.
Okay.
Your resume. A lot of people out there see you taking photos.
Right.
Don't know the resume.
Right.
So I had to make sure I had that. And
Thank you, buddy.
Like I said, man, you talk about Dr. Dre.
Yeah.
I had that footage.
Yo, it's every once in a while just to like reflect.
Right.
I sometimes go to that footage.
Right.
Like I have a lot of stuff like online.
Of course.
And it takes me to a place where it was like nothing but great times.
Right.
And I thank God every day for that opportunity
Right.
because it took me places where I never would have been.
Right.
If it wasn't for New Flavor Videos. So thank you for bringing it and showing it to the people, man.
Of course. You're welcome, man.
Nice.
Now, I'm going to tell you, the first time you actually got into doing interviews, okay, because your show was strictly on bringing artists on, let them perform, and then, you did whatever you did.
Yeah.
But the first time you was thrown into an actual interview, we was up at Motown Records. The group was called Shades. Was it?
It was them 4 girls.
Yeah,
So
and they sung Happy Birthday to me.
Yes.
And I said, when we come back, D-Mitch is going to ask the question. He said, who?
You know what? Like, I was so nervous
Right.
at that time. My thing was, I'm just going to hang with Murph. I'm going to follow Murph Lee. I'm not asking no questions.
Right.
I'm a head nod. Yeah, no doubt. No, peace, whoever. But you said, like you said, when we come back, Mitch got a question. I said, all right, here we go. And after that, man, it just went to another level. Man. But I was nervous.
That was all she wrote, man. That was all she wrote. Now, I also want to give, shout out to our brother, Ralph McDaniels, too, because, Ralph, he actually paved the way on the visual side, and allow things like, public access to actually come about.
Right.
I think public access might have came about eventually, but I think Ralph helped jumpstart that process.
Okay.
So I always want to give props to people that always come before us.
Yes.
And just say, if you see somebody out there doing something, man, pick their brains.
Ralph is a great dude, man.
He sure is.
And from the time I was blessed to meet him up until today, it's been nothing but love, man.
Right.
And his brother Brian, he's a photographer also.
Right.
And
He in the A, right?
Yeah, he reaches out every now and then, man. So salute to the McDaniels family.
Absolutely. We met some really good people. Bobby Yan, who's now doing movies, documentaries.
Bobby getting like Emmys and stuff like that.
Yeah, he's crazy,
man.
right?
Yeah,
That's congratulations. I remember the first time we met him, he was out of New Orleans, and he had his show on, and we all traveled in the same circle doing the same press days, and got a chance to actually really meet these people.
Right.
But at the end of that footage that I showed, it had said Telly Award winner. Talk about that.
Oh man, that was something that was brought to my attention that I should, reach out and see if my footage was good enough.
Right.
And God bless George Lamboy, who was our editor at one point. We got together, man, and we just pulled out the best at that time.
Right.
The best footage that I had, man,
Right.
and we submitted it. It was like Diddy, Alicia Keys, Master P, along those lines.
Right.
And we submitted it, man. And I went home one day, and on my bed was that envelope, man, and it said, Telly Award, whatever. I didn't want to open it because I thought, it was like, damn, Mitch, you ain't make it.
Wow.
I opened it, man, and said, congratulations, and I actually won, man. So that was pretty cool, man. So I have 2. One for my own program, and then the other one is being like a best supporting actor in a short film that India, my second.
Oh yeah.
My second editor, she did a short story, and I played. I was selling DVDs in the movie.
Were you shooting dice in that?
I was selling DVDs
during the dice. But yeah, 7-Eleven.
That was my role in the movie, man, and had a couple of speaking parts and everything. So and her film actually won, and I got a Telly Award for that. So I have 2.
And then, of course, nominated for Billboard Awards, too.
Yeah.
Got a chance to go out to the Billboard.
A couple of times, and I think I got jerked, man.
Yeah,
but,
we know.
I got jerked.
But that's when Two Ways was out. You was out there, and we was two-waying each other. Yo, Murph, category's coming up now. So I'm waiting for you to hit me back.
Wait. I gotta say this.
Very good.
They had like a showcase room, right? So you can show all your footage, man. And George, he put together the best possible package, right? So they were showing everybody. They were showing everybody's work. Right. So actually, not to sound cocky,
right?
But my stuff was popping, right? It was popping, right? So people who I didn't know said, "Yo, my man, I'm voting for you.
Right,
Your material was good." And it was other programs that we are aware of that was out there. And I don't know if people were watching. I gotta be careful what I say.
Careful.
Right. They stuff was okay. I'm gonna say that. I'm gonna say it was okay, right? They stuff was it was really okay.
Ballot box stuff in the head.
It was okay. Somehow I lost. I don't know, but at the actual ceremony, I was in two categories: best hip hop, and then was best R&B.
Right.
So
was R&B first?
I don't know.
I think R&B might have been first because you said, okay, so I lost to R&B, but I'm damn sure gonna get the hip hop. So I'm waiting for the text. I'm like, yo, I go to sleep next morning. Go ahead, finish the story.
We had the ceremony, man, and you dressed nice, you feeling good, man. It was like the Grammys, you know what I'm saying? And we in Cali.
Right.
Let's say best R&B, because I don't know. Right. So they do the best R&B category. So I'm thinking, damn, what I'm going to say when they call my name? You got to give a speech. I'm not getting my words together. I'm like, damn, okay, I got to freestyle this. Best R&B show, not New Flavor. So I was like, yo, I lost, right? I was stuck. I said, damn, let me hit Murph. Yo, son, nah, I ain't get that. So next category was best hip hop.
Right.
I got this.
Get this one.
Yeah. I got this. Yo, best hip hop show. They called another show.
Right.
I think I passed gas. I think I just wild out. Like, yo, it's over, man. I quit because I got jerked, man. Then come to find out from a reliable source. Again, I don't know who's watching that may have had a local video show.
Right.
I heard shows with stuff in the ballot box.
I heard the same thing from all the way in New York. I said, yo, Mitch, what happened? You didn't hit me back until the morning.
I was stuck. Yo, I went to my room, and you know how you just start thinking, how the hell I lost both categories?
Okay, let's back up a little bit because you had all the promo items.
Oh,
you
man.
had candy and vote for New Flavor and all that kind of stuff. So
man, I was hooked up nice.
You was.
I was hooked up nice. That's what I'm saying. I don't know how I lost at that time.
We know.
I didn't know how I lost, but then, like I said, a little bird came to the room and said, yo, son, I was downstairs and I saw dudes stuff in the ballot box.
You got the popular vote, but you lost the electorals.
Yeah.
So and when you hit me up and said it was crazy because you said, Murph, I really didn't expect to win R&B because my show is more hip hop.
Right.
You said, I got this one. And then I didn't hear from you no more. I said, he out celebrating, like he done won the award. He's
I was in my room sitting down in California by myself trying to figure out what the hell happened. Because I didn't know at the time what had happened.
Right.
And it just it made no sense, man. But it was a good experience.
Sugarloaf Johnson. Yeah. Yo, that's
yeah.
But it's crazy now. It just wasn't meant to be because of the way they did it.
Right.
I always say, and like I said, we've been to CVC conferences.
Right.
And the great thing about people hearing about us was one thing, but when they start seeing what we did and who we were through CVC and how they put us in their magazine, take photos, they talk about the shows, that took us to another level.
True.
And I thank CVC for that. What was it, Mitch and Beth Rowan, right? I think
Yes.
They was great. They loved. They were from New York. They had a magazine called CVC Report.
Right.
And what it was is the local shows, national shows, and not international, but local, national, and regional shows. And multi-market shows were in that magazine. So what happened was it brought attention to the various shows. And it brought the labels, It
allowed them to see who was really doing something.
Right.
Yeah.
And that was a beautiful thing because it also put pictures in of us, and that kind of solidified and verified the fact that we were who we were.
Right.
It was fun. But what happened was the industry changed from flying us to places to actually wanting us to pay to get videos to play.
Yeah.
And that's when it really changed. They wanted to charge like $7,500 to get a video. We was like, okay, thank you, but no thank you. And
I'm sorry to cut you off, but that's when people began to download music, and the labels were losing money.
Right.
So with that being said, they had to, cut us out to keep their pockets right.
Right. But what happened was a lot of shows who relied on content from elsewhere to stay on the air fell off.
Right.
And it allowed, people like us who created our shows based on the fact that we were able to do what we wanted to do because it was our show.
Right.
We didn't really rely on it. That happened to be a part of our content. It wasn't who we were.
Right.
It just happened to be, we had a lot of good stuff because of y'all. But it didn't mean that we couldn't find something else to put on our show.
Right.
But a lot of shows went by the wayside. The industry changed, and now we're here today doing what we do. Doing your new ventures, and me, doing what I do. And, looking at each other and how we reinvented ourselves and to make ourselves continue to be viable. People still look at us and say, man, y'all still doing it. And that's why I wanted to make sure that I get you on here, because from the very first time that I had to show up here, I wanted to get you on here, but your schedule was,
it was kind of busy.
Right.
It slowed down, but so now I'm here. But with that being said, I want to say congrats to you, man, for staying strong and continuing on the process of television. To be here today, it's refreshing. It's been a while, man. So I feel good.
Right.
I'm with family and
Right.
we back on TV together.
Right.
And I want to say to you, man, keep doing what you're doing, man, because you are an inspiration to a lot of people. Not just me, but to a lot of people, man.
Thank you, brother. I appreciate that. On that note, I'm going to go to a video because that's what we used to do all the time. But we're going to go to a video.
Nice.
And we're going to come back. So we got the video all set up. If so, let's go to that. We'll be back. It's What's Going On. My brother D-Mitch is in the building. We live up here, FRPLive.tv. If you're in the chat room, we'll be coming to you to ask some questions, all right?
Okay.
We'll be right back.
Yep.
It's funny because I always have to ask you, because you're ear to the streets. I'm looking at the video. I'm like, that's part of the video?
Yeah.
Like, all right, R. Kelly, he just went left. I'm so used to the video just being the video. I didn't, that little whatever that was in there.
Okay.
But, it was asked that as far as television today, let's say if you didn't go the photography route and you were still in television, what would you be doing, at this particular time?
Man.
Especially the way things have changed.
Man, that's a super dope question, brother. I have no idea, man, because I was so in touch or in tuned with the hosting aspect and producing. You know what? Probably producing other programs.
Okay.
Something along those lines, man. I think producing is so dope because it gives you the platform to tell your story, how you want things to be seen.
Right.
And the way I produce my program, we had 28 minutes, and I said that, from intro to outro, I don't want people to move.
Right.
So if I produce the best possible show, I have my viewers in a good space.
Right.
So I think I've been producing somehow.
What do you think about television today, though?
I don't really watch it, man. I don't really have the time.
Right.
I don't even know what's on TV, to be honest. I don't know what's on TV. If it's not sports or videos, I don't know. I don't know if I have the remote in my hand. I have my two channels.
Right.
NBA TV.
Right.
Or videos.
Right.
I can't say I'm gonna go to channel such and such and watch, because I don't know what's on TV.
And it's funny because you and I, at times, we would say, yo, Murph, did my show come on? I don't know. I don't even know if mine came on. We wasn't even watching our own shows.
That was like after years, when we was like, you know what?
We became the repeat kings.
Yeah.
It's like, somebody say, it's like 2015. They say, so what do you think you'll be doing 5 years from now? Guy said, 5 years from now. Whoa, that'd be the year 2000, right? I don't know. And then it's 2015.
Yeah.
We you know what? Speaking of repeat kings, a lot of us got into that because we, kind of went another way, but we kept our program and our time slots.
Yeah.
We had a friend of ours named Hannibal.
Well, why you?
And the only reason why I'm saying that because I ran into him.
Oh wow! Okay.
And I took a photo, and I don't know if I sent you the photo.
You didn't.
But I was in this place called Nabby's or Nabs or whatever it is.
Okay.
And so I'm standing there, and I see this brother at the bar. So I'm like, real quick, I glanced. I said, nah, that can't be Hannibal.
Right.
I looked at him, and he looked at me. He said, oh, snap, Murph. So we took a picture.
Okay.
And the only reason why I say that is because you, me, and him, we had our programs on for a long time, and then it got to a point where he went and started doing things, but he kept his slot, and he kept his program in reruns, and we kept ours in reruns, and that's what made me think of it.
Okay.
You know, so
'cause you see, you slick, man. Sometimes you want to throw people under the bus, man. So don't get me in trouble, man. Don't get me in
Hannibal,
trouble.
if you watching, man, we love you. That's our brother, man.
Yeah, no doubt.
You know,
But you know what, man? Listen, we're gonna keep it 100. Hannibal was at that time what's it called? The remix king.
Oh man,
yo,
the repeat king.
Repeat king.
Yeah.
Let's say it was like 2005 at that time.
Right.
He would air a show from like 98. Like, dog, what you doing, son? Like, yo, it was like, son, step your game up. You know what I mean? The truth is the truth.
But wait, let me tell you what's funny when you say that. I remember I played a show, and I think I aired the show 3 times. And Eminem had called me and said, okay, you're going to send a new show. We're going to have to take you off the air. So I said, take me off the air, whatever. But then I said, no, they did take me off the air, and I went back down and said, you've been on the air for a long time.
Right.
We don't want to do that. So, send a new show. Right. But when I looked back at the show that they was going to take me off on, it was a show from like 2005, and it was like 2015. So, and I repeated that show like 3 times. People say, yo, Murph, we love what you're doing, but when you going to put a new show on?
Yeah, that was bad. That was bad.
You know what? It was at that time when we kind of like made that transition. I didn't know which way I was going to go.
That was him being lazy.
It was.
Because even though it was 2015, you still had more footage you could have took downtown.
Of course.
He was being lazy. That's lazy Murph.
Not only that, but I was able to do my own editing, and I just could have pieced something together, and at the end put, updated the year,
Yeah, that's true.
But, it was one of those things where you just looked and you saw how things were going. You're like, okay, now it's either time to create a new niche. And I think what happened was we went into radio.
Yeah.
And so doing that, in fact, you and I was doing ivnet.tv.
True.
And we were doing great.
Mm-hmm.
But the guy decided, I think y'all would be good as visual radio guys.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, look, we've done TV. We've been there. We wanted to do that again. We'd have just did that.
Right.
We love the anonymity of being on radio and people not seeing us do what we do.
Right.
And like when we did our show, WGO Hip Hop Flavor, and we'd always have the food, talk about the crack tea, and, Mitch is finding parking, he'll be here soon, and
Sandy's Kitchen.
Sandy's Kitchen, that was crazy. The food coming out of the kitchen was incredible.
Yeah, that crack tea was crack for real, man. I don't know how much sugar you're putting in the tea. But I was like, yo, let me get some more of that crack tea.
Yo, bitch love orange juice, right? But when he came in the house, yo, Murph, I always said, you want something to drink? He said, yeah, you got any of that crack tea? I had to go make a whole big picture of it and bring it out there. And it's almost like the red Kool-Aid. You put 5-pound bag of sugar in it. You got to do that.
Bruh, I don't know how much. You probably put a ton, but bruh, it hit the spot, man. It hit the spot.
At least we didn't go into diabetic shock, but it was fun, and we had a nice thing going. And of course, timing, schedules, laziness for me, So I'm gonna throw myself under the bus.
Yeah, you should. You should.
But we reinvented ourselves, and like you said, photography. Now, as far as photography, I know you like we said, you do events.
Yeah.
Now, if somebody want to hire you, how can they get in touch with you?
They can email me, MitchellMediaVisuals at gmail.com. Instagram, same thing. Mitchell Media Visuals on Instagram. So like that.
What's the most exciting event you've done in terms of photography wise? That was really like you was like, wow, this is incredible.
I was hired by Gator Productions on 3 occasions, but on 2 we went out of the country. So I've been to Costa Rica, Cabo, and just being there was just super dope, man. And just the landscape, iguanas just chilling, waiting to be photographed, just posing exactly, and it was just super dope, man. But I've done like a lot of local things that were really dope, like baptisms, baby showers, weddings, just personal photo shoots, just anything to make the person look spectacular.
Right.
So I've done a lot of great things, bro. Yeah.
Now, if you had to look back on and kind of isolate it, one thing each out of, New Flavor Videos and your photography, what would those 2 events be? What would those 2, most memorable things from each one?
I'm going to say photography-wise, anything that little D-Mitch was doing. Number 1, she's into track and field. She's been in Madison Square Garden, I think 2 or 3 times. So seeing her there and capturing that was just amazing in itself. Television-wise, Murph, I done so much stuff.
I know. I know.
I'm gonna take it back to Jamaica, man.
Right.
Because it wasn't just Dr. Dre.
Right.
It was like Jermaine Dupri.
Right.
It was the Brat. It was Kid Capri. It was Shaq. It was just everybody in Jamaica at that time, and just God bless his soul, Jam Master Jay. You know, just to be with him, it was just. I'm gonna say that trip was what conference was that? How Can I Be Down? Something like that.
Was it How Can I Be? Okay.
Yeah, one of the last ones they had
out
in Jamaica. So I'm gonna say that one.
Now I did get a chance to go to Miami,
South Beach.
We stayed at the Fontainebleau Hotel.
Indeed.
And I'm telling you, I did realize what you meant when you say Murph. Yeah. You're missing it.
Yeah.
I got out there, and I'm gonna tell you, everybody and their mama was out there. I got a chance to interview Destiny's Child
early.
I had when the original girls, was there. We had Jagged Edge. We had wait.
I know what you're gonna say.
Oh my God.
Go ahead.
Okay, Mitch is a man's man. He's like, if you sit, I'm gonna throw this story out there.
It's kind of crazy.
So we had an artist out there. Now the artist was sitting there waiting to be interviewed, but he had on flip flops?
He was barefoot, man.
Barefoot, sitting there waiting to be interviewed. Big artist.
Eric Benet. It was Eric. We had in that time period we had Shantae Moore,
right?
Eric Benet,
right?
And Rozelle down with the
right.
Roots. So did Shantae Moore, that was great. Everything was dope, whatever. We went from one room to the next. We get into the next room. It's Eric Benet on the door. Said Eric Benet. All right, cool, dope. Let's go rock out. We get inside. I'm a dude, son. We get inside. He's sitting down. He barefoot. I can't do that one because I was messed up. I can't do that. I'm going to see Rozelle. I think Murph sat down.
I sat down.
See, I couldn't do it, man.
I was an R&B man. I had.
He was barefoot though, son.
I think he had on flip flops, the one toe thing, but I wasn't looking at his feet. Bitch walked in. He said, "Doo-doo-doo." I'm out of here.
I'm out, dog. He was
Rozelle, where you at?
Yeah, I couldn't do it, man. I couldn't do it.
Let me tell you another funny one. When Diane set up an interview with Tank, remember they had Tank in the bedroom on the bed.
Right,
oh no,
right.
Y'all gotta sit this up.
You gotta rearrange this whole room.
We set
Bring that chair over here, move that bed over there. We are not sitting on the bed together.
Interviewing no Tank. Diane sitting there. I mean, it was. They set it up.
It was nice for the ladies.
Right.
It was nice for the ladies. Right. But when dudes come through, we're not gonna sit on no bed talking to no dude and he sing R&B.
Yeah.
And I used to make artists sing or rap, and I had Tank sing, but Tank, you're not gonna sing, and we're gonna sit on the bed together. So, bro, move that bed back and bring that chair forward.
Oh man. But question: where was you at when we were interviewing Destiny's Child?
Probably doing some other interviews because it was a lot of stuff going on. So I was floating around, bro.
All right. We'll accept that answer. Once again, give me your information. I know Instagram and Facebook.
MitchellMediaVisuals@gmail.com.
But show them the hoodie, man. For the public.
Actually, no. But we could make it happen though. To be honest, nope. You have one though.
I got my very own in gray.
Yeah.
It's nice because
thank you, brother.
Promoting yourself. You know that we've promoted so many people. You know what's funny? It's like we was doing advertising for the labels and was never getting paid. I'm gonna tell you why. Let's say you an artist, you D-Mitch the rapper, but in the back it said album release September 5th. Yeah. So the whole time that whole promotion is up there. We're not getting paid for this, and now
they ain't pay you.
Well, I got paid, but I'm not gonna say. IRS looking. They be like, let me go back to the pay. But we promoted so many people, and not realizing that we needed to self promote because we doing so much for others, and then after that's all said and done, like you said, Mitchell Media Visuals. People look at that and say, wow, that's hot. What is that? And you get a chance to tell them, it's my company. I do this.
Right.
Now, in terms of photography and people wanting to hire you, what events do you do?
Everything.
Okay. So you want a photographer for whatever the occasion is.
Yeah.
How about DJ? You still DJ?
Nah, man. You know what? I stopped once I understood television.
Okay.
For a little while beginning my career in television, I was still DJ. But then once I got an understanding, when RJ and myself went our separate ways, and it was just myself, I kind of let that thing just fall, by the wayside, man. and just got more into television.
You know, I back in the days when there was so much on TV, like BET, had Donnie Simpson, and all them kind of cats. You know, who do you look at and say, you know what, they were kind of a throwback to what we did back in the days that you see today?
Now, I don't watch TV.
Yeah, I know.
I don't know.
I mean, you hear things, though. I mean, your ear to the street, you the.
But
So I can't call you and say, hey.
The game is different. Everything is like online. I go to World Star before I go to television. You know,
World Star.
I really do. I'd rather go online and see what's there because I don't know. I don't know what's on TV. I really don't. I feel bad right now because I don't know what's on television.
Ain't nothing wrong with that because I don't watch regular television. I got the Fire Stick. I watch. I pick and choose what I watch.
I don't even have that.
Well, you got to get that.
For what? I don't watch TV. I really don't.
World Star. World Star. Yes, to watch FRP Live, that TV, man. Watch all the programs.
Listen, man, this is where it all begins.
Right.
It begins today.
Matter of fact, I'm going to say it on the air. Listen, now that your schedule's kind of flexible on Tuesdays.
Yeah, it's my day off of work, so that's why I'm here today.
Okay. Well, I'm just going to put this out there to you. Anytime you want to come up here, co-host, bring a guest, you know, we got it.
Okay.
Look at that. He just said, whoa.
Photo shoot.
Photo shoot.
The staff.
The staff.
Yeah, the staff is sitting outside. We call them crack team. What you call them?
Crack team.
We're going to do the crack team.
Okay, and it's not a team that's on crack, but a crack staff.
Okay.
Is a team of people that go into the archives and dig out stuff that our guests may not remember or have forgotten.
Because they have a story to tell.
Yeah, they do.
They engineers,
They do. Yep.
you know.
Yep.
Get the mics
Sherman
right.
and Peter, they out there. You know, get
Sherman
them
and
out here.
Pete.
Sherman and Pete next week. Sherman and Pete show.
Get the shape up. Get your gear right. The weather gonna be nice. We're gonna go outside and do a photo shoot.
There you go. All right. With that said, I want to say it's been a pleasure, brother.
It's been an hour?
An hour.
Oh wow!
Look at that. I got the clock here. We've been doing it so long. The clock is in my look around. There's no clock. You see a clock?
It isn't.
No. You know why?
You know,
big clock there. I'm peeking at the clock. You got this dude here got a Flavor Flav on his arm.
Look, we're not zooming in. We're not zooming in.
Might meet you outside. What to say?
Nice.
Thanks for coming down,
All right, man. Thank
it's
you,
a pleasure,
brother.
man.
Yeah,
like I said, man,
love, man.
It's your home, man.
Yeah.
So anytime you want, you know, like I told you before, man, you're always welcome. What we built a brotherhood, you know, that's like no other, and you know, we kind of, you know, share, you know, what we do in terms of, you know, the entertainment world with each other.
Okay.
You know, so my show is your show. You know how that goes. And your camera is my camera.
Right.
Like, you know, like when you went to
Jamaica,
you took that big old VHS camera.
Came out with stickers on it. Yo, I wanna really promote this situation. So I'm gonna need you and Peter and to do some editing, man. And I want you to make sure I can put on my Facebook page.
Okay.
I want to really promote this, man.
It's going to.
All right, cool, bro.
So with that said, man, D-Mitch is in the house.
Yeah.
New Flavor Videos, 96 to 2017,
that's
21
crazy.
Years. Man, that's a lot of time. And you've been doing photography how long now?
About 6 years now.
Wow.
Yeah.
So you found a new niche, you know, and like I said, if you want to hire Mitch for any photography event, like you said, go to his Instagram.
Hit me on Instagram. Right. Mitchell Media Visuals on Instagram.
Right.
And then you can email me also, mitchellmediavisuals@gmail.com.
Okay. With that said, man, that's it. Don't forget to tune in next Tuesday from 6 to 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Big Murph will be in the building.
Nice.
I'm not going to tell you who my guest's going to be next week, but because I don't know.
Okay.
So you got to be here to find out. Anyway, thank you so much. Love you guys. Thank you for tuning in. Don't forget to tell everybody else about what's going on here. And for those of you who are just tuning in and you want to see the show, eventually it's going to go up and we'll post it, put the link up there. Mitch will have it on his page.
I sure will.
It'll be all over the place. We're going to promote that.
I'm going to share it, and I'm going to share it, and I'm going to share it, and I'm going to share it. Yeah.
All right? With that said, we out of here. Take care. We love you. Every Tuesday, 6 p.m. to 7 p.m., FRPLive.tv. What's going on? Big Murph, D-Mitch, my brother, man. Love you, man.
Love you back.
Next time. All right?
Peace.
Talk to you later.